Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing Systems. You've heard of people putting a 15% discount on a menu item or on furniture. Try a whole new roof. You see the number right there. Call Daniel Hood Roofing Systems between today and Wednesday, and he'll give you, this is appropriate, $1,998 off a brand new roof, 15% off on a Golden Pledge lifetime roofing system. Look at the warranties right there. It's a spectacular deal. Monday through Wednesday only. You got to call, got to ask for the $1998 deal. Daniel Hood Roofing Systems. All right, want to run through the rest of the season here. Tennessee gets to 12-0. Back in the day, kids today don't know this, but Tennessee used to just whip up on Kentucky and Vandy, and it was never a problem. You see that happened in '98. And then after that, you go to Atlanta. You got number 23 Mississippi State, and that was another challenge. Jackie Sherrill, he had the Bulldogs up 14-10. Let's go to the video. He had the Bulldogs up 14-10 late in the fourth quarter. And then 2 T. Martin touchdown passes within, I think, 30 seconds of each other.
30 seconds.
One to Peerless and one to Cedric, I think.
And boom, you guys have an SEC title, the first of your 2 trophies. Back-to-back SEC crowns for those of you who are on the 97 and 98 teams. Your thoughts about that night? Again, you know, we'll talk about this a little later. From outside of Tennessee, there are people that look at this team and think, well, it wasn't that great because they had to win all those close games. But I look at it the other way, as Jeff does. You got to be a great team to win all those close games.
Great teams win close ball games.
Yep.
Did anybody? What were the thoughts in this game when you're down 14-10 before Peerless Press does that?
For me, it was the most nerve-wracking because I had just come from Mississippi. So now we're
that's
playing
right,
Mississippi
Jackson
State.
native.
And I know Billy was probably in the same boat. And, you know, if you really think about this game, you could have done everything well all up to this point this year. And if you lose this game, you lose the SEC trophy and you probably don't get the national championship game. So this game has all of it riding on it. So I think for me, I felt like the team was a little more uptight this game than any of the other ones. So I thought this game was a high-pressure game for all of us. I think after this game, a lot of pressure actually fell off the team, but this game was an intense game here.
Okay. Guys, your thoughts on this?
Well, I remember the punt return. That's how they scored. I mean, they don't do anything offensively. They were very very bad offensively.
Yeah.
You know, and how they score touchdowns, they run a punt return back. And I'm like, man, we ain't gonna lose this because of the kicking game.
Return.
You know, and you know that's just part of it. You know, we just went out and did what we had to do, and T made 2 good throws, man. And you know, as everybody knows, when we took shots down the field, it wasn't just 10, 15-yard throws.
Right.
We were going for knockout shots.
Yeah. Well, and with Cedric Wilson and Peerless Price, you had the guys to do it. That game afterwards, the post game, was that relief? What was the celebration? Was it full-on party? Was it, wait a second, there's still some business to be taken care of? Do you remember what happened that night in Atlanta after that game?
There were 2 other games that day. Kansas State and Texas A&M were playing in the Big 12
and Brandon
championship.
Stewart, former Vol,
Brandon Stewart
out
and Miami and UCLA were playing. And so I think we were the last game that day.
We were the last game because we watched all
once
of it.
we got the scores,
we'd stay in the locker room.
we knew what was getting ready to happen. And so at that point, I think everybody's like, all right, let's enjoy it tonight. And we've got a month to get ready for the next one.
Yeah. You know, and always, you know, this was our thing. We always, after big wins, especially after 3, you know, I still have 4 of those cigars. Do y'all still have your cigars?
I didn't have my cigar after about 45 minutes after that night.
Well, you had to know where the equipment room was and had to get you a spare and have it as a souvenir, you know.
So that was a cigar win for the SEC championship. And then, of course, what we'll talk about next, the amazing night in Arizona that Vol fans out there remember where they were. They remember who they watched it with. They remember every moment of it. I want to get these guys' take on it. Is there anything from that game that you don't know that they did? We'll talk about that next. Come on back on the Sports Source.